one major side effect of eating frozen pizza, according to science. Supper doesn't get a lot simpler than requesting conveyance from the nearby pizza shop, except if you have a frozen pie in the cooler prepared to fly into your broiler. At that point, you're brilliant. Simply sit back, air out a lager, and hang tight for your steaming hot, coronary episode on a plate. Stand by. What? It's simply a pizza. Indeed, and eating frozen pizza presumably won't trigger a coronary episode today. Yet, on the off chance that you take apart the regular bundled pizza from your store and analyze the fixings, you'll see that frozen pizzas convey the ideal tempest of heart-hurting components. You understand what they are: salt, sugar, immersed fats, refined starches, yet you presumably don't consider them when you're occupied with crunching and attempting to hold oil back from dribbling on your shirt. High measures of those things raise your danger of coronary episode and stroke. They likewise increment your chances of related metabolic problems like hypertension, elevated cholesterol, high glucose, diabetes, and stoutness, which thusly raise coronary illness hazard. In the event that you ask yourself, what's one significant likely result of eating a great deal of frozen pizza, it must be coronary illness. How about we open a container and discover why with an eye toward nourishing science? 1. A greater number of fixings than grams of fat. On the off chance that the actual name doesn't warn you to potential heart hurt, free meat, croissant, outside, simply view the fixings list. It's 31 lines in length and contains new stuff like propyl, gallate, and BHT. A fixings list that long and befuddling is a certain indication of super prepared food. The sort that an investigation in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found is related with an expanded danger of cardiovascular infection rate and mortality. The analysts focused on that each extra everyday serving of super-handled food is frozen pizza. Further expanded danger while calling attention to that 58% of the complete calories in the normal U.S. diet is profoundly prepared. 2. Critical calories. One serving contains 410 calories. However, when was the last time you ate only one cut of frozen pizza? 2 cuts contain 810 calories, which is half of the day-by-day calories an active lady in her mid-50s or more seasoned ought to burn through. At the point when you burn through more day-by-day calories than your body needs, the additional energy is put away as fat. Corpulence has reliably been connected to cardiovascular infection in examinations. For instance, one meta-investigation of 5 examinations including in excess of 880 000 members in JAMA Open Network showed that every 5-point ascent in wait list expanded the chances of coronary corridor infection by 20% and type 2 diabetes by 67%. Specialists from the Cleveland Clinic associated with the exploration said the discoveries are significant on the grounds that they infer that overabundance fat itself on the body is unsafe to the heart. You can't disregard the additional weight. 3. Soaked fat. Of the 22 grams of fat in this frozen pie, 10 grams are immersed fats generally coming from cheddar, pork, and meat. Truth be told, the entirety of that soaked fat is barely short of the 13 grams the American Heart Association suggests restricting each day. Diets high in soaked fats have been connected to heart issues like atherosclerosis, the development of greasy plaques on the inward dividers of the conduits. Clinical examination has shown that immersed fats can raise LDL, offal, cholesterol and put you at higher danger for coronary illness. 4. Sodium. Pizza is the second driving patron of sodium in the U.S. diet, behind bread, as per the Center for Science in the Public Interest. The American Heart Association has positioned pizza as one of its pungent 6 food varieties that add huge measures of sodium to the eating routine. Eating pizza on some random day gives you about 33% of your sodium admission for the afternoon. On account of DiGiorno's frozen pizza, you are getting 840 milligrams of sodium. The AHA suggests close to 2,300 milligrams a day. On the off chance that you as of now have hypertension, your primary care physician may suggest getting under 1,500 milligrams each day since hypertension is a critical danger factor for coronary illness. Salt makes your body hold water. In certain individuals, that activity causes circulatory strain to ascend as the water puts included pressure your heart and veins. 5. Sugar and refined carbohydrates. The normal frozen pizza contains around 5 grams of sugars. While that may not appear to be a great deal, recall that additional sugars add up. You need to recall that you are getting them from numerous sources for the duration of the day. However, in one serving of frozen pizza, you are getting a day and a half of something similarly as terrible for your well-being. Refined starches, that outside produced using white flour, which contains next to no fiber. Since pizza's carbs are refined and low in fiber, they digest rapidly, raising your glucose. This triggers a surge of insulin to manage the entirety of that glucose, which can prompt insulin obstruction, the antecedent to type 2 diabetes. As per the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's National Diabetes Statistics Report, type 2 diabetes puts grown-ups in higher danger of death from coronary illness over grown-ups who don't have diabetes. On the off chance that you are a pizza sweetheart, cheer up. Surrendering frozen pizza doesn't mean you can never appreciate another cut. You can make your pizza better by making it yourself at home. For delightful, sound plans for custom-made pizza, snatch a duplicate of the Eat This, Not That. Book the Pizza Diet: How I Shed 100 Pounds Eating My Favorite Food and You Can Too. By culinary specialist Pasquale Cozzolino.